Ba-da-ba-da-da. Hello everyone, welcome back. And it's me. I need to update stuff. Very usual. What's that? There you go. We're back. We're back with some more Bookwalker. Hopefully finishing it up today. And we'll see what happens. Xbox, my controller is not disconnected. My controller is very much connected. Let's continue. Excuse me. So last time we left off at the beginning of book 6, I believe it is. And we're going to continue on with that. I'm going to rearrange my windows here. Oh, I can see everything, what I have, what I don't have running. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to utilize, I forget what it's called, but it's like a window thing where it's like remembers where all your windows are. I don't know how to operate that. Someday we'll figure it out. Today is not that day. Okay, let's get started. I think we are just about to jump back into here, but before I do that, I want to make sure there's nothing else I need to like update and upgrade. I don't like how all of this is looking. Choose an upgrade. Heal on use increases shield duration. I think heal on use is pretty handy, but I think I get enough food to deal with everything, but I'm gonna do it. I feel like healing is important. A bunch of plants now. I'm gonna go check outside real quick. Nothing new in there. Something in the kitchen? It sounds like someone's in the kitchen, but there's not. Lies? No answer? No answer there. Wait, we're like also the owner of the building now? By the way, if you're just jumping in now into the stream, or if you're watching this later, check out the playlist. I'll have it linked up there somewhere, one of these corners, once the stream is over, and catch up on what you may have missed. Okay, we can't leave. Still stuck in this building. Let's go ahead and just jump into the next book then. Actually, let's look at what all this stuff has to say. Strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate Heart of Sand by Samantha Murray and extract an item, the weather controller. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contracts. An excerpt from the book review. And so I was expecting a significant emphasis on classism, on the difference between the lives of people in the upper district and the train-dwelling nomads. However, in writing the upper district as a sort of retirement home rather than an upper class sector, the author avoids these themes, which I found immensely disappointing. Interesting. Okay. Nothing on this picture. You decided to keep working? Seems I don't have a choice, he shrugged tiredly. After everything that happened, how did they manage to convince you, or has another month passed since I last saw you? They spent a whole month convincing you? Not quite that long. You literally had to erase your own character. I'll write a new one. Ah, yes. I forgot about your feelings towards characters. Hello! I got 2 alert sounds there. Good afternoon, Tay-boy. Welcome back. We're continuing on this adventure. I'm trying to resize things so it makes sense. How's your week going? I don't have any feelings towards the characters. Just because Amanda left you doesn't mean that all the characters are now bad.
Meow. Meow.
Yeah, Mew Mew. He's so cute. He's asleep on his bed. He's over here. Being the cute cat that he is. Hard to see him because I end up like blocking the camera unless I'm like sitting completely sideways. Project done tomorrow, paperwork. Nice. Easy peasy, right? I really thought about giving it all up. But the client is right, I need to finish my last job. Even if what we're doing makes me feel sick. If they get rid of my shackles, I can write my own book. Putting this all behind me. Looking at the floor. Just helped me finish this one last time. Continue. What are we looking for? We're looking for an item. A weather controller. A device that can control the weather. Seems so. It would certainly come in handy here. You look around. The air feels like it's at least 100 degrees, if not 120. Okay, let's get to it. Dude, did you hear about what's going on with Hawaii? Hawaii's like on fire. Beep beep. Beep beep. I'm devastated. It's really sad. Small light is blinking on the radio panel next to a worn-out accept call button. Old equipment covered in sand. You see a steel plate with the number 42 on the on it next to the speaker. Yeah, it's insane how quickly it spread. Like apparently they're dealing with like high winds, like almost hurricane force winds, and then the fire, and it's like starting to spread to the main island apparently. Like it's just so crazy. You hear static over the radio. How can I convince gluten-free to move there with all these natural disasters? It's the same reason I won't move to the Midwest or the South. Hurricanes and floods. I don't want to. Nope. Don't want to. Lindiff Jr. speaking. I'm taking over for the senior meteorologist too soon. Unfortunately, the voice belongs to a very young man, but sounds confident as though he's been giving commands over the radio his whole life. Is anybody between lines 10 and 40? That us? I think we asked Roderick because it said 42. And twisters. Yeah, no thank you. Don't want massive wind. I'll deal with tsunamis. You can swim from a tsunami, right? We don't get blizzards, but we do get a significant amount of rain, or not rain, but snow from time to time. Who knows? Is anybody between lines 10 and 40? I think we're in range, maybe. We're 42. Got it. Pete Jenkins, correct? I think it's Pete. I don't think Pete will be making radio contact anytime soon. Is his body nearby? There's a skeleton in the chair, writing something down. Hello! Jello, the mister is home. I've noticed in the log. Must have been the dry storm last week that got him. He sighs faintly. What kind of storm did you say? Congratulations, you're the new operator of 42, so I'm obliged to inform you that there's a death storm forecast between lines 10 and 40, so you should head towards town. You can take shelter here. How was your day? Did you bring me presents? Aww.
I put my case or my phones in the bag and then I break. Like, what is this in my pocket?
Put your headphones in your pocket, but not in your case, but put your case in your backpack.
Yep.
Your brain was done for the day.
It's like, no.
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 You may not be able to see it from your position yet, but it's showing up on my instruments already. Also, I downloaded Palia. I've already created my account.
I don't know what I played on that. I was figuring, apparently you can get it to work on Mac, which would be the most to play it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably tackle that this one.
The other place you could play it is on the Switch.
Yeah. I have a Steam Deck.
Actually, I don't know if it's on the Switch yet. Yes. Udon.
Burgers.
I forgot about those.
Mushroom burgers.
Mushroom burgers. He comes home from work and your request presents his present. His presence is your present. No, I demand gifts.
I'll send you a gift.
I don't want a gift. I want gifts with a T and an S. What happened? What'll happen if we get caught in it? What other kinds of storms are there? Huh?
I'm gonna go to the office again tomorrow.
Okay.
I get my 2 days in.
I know. Gotta go to the office again. That's weird. Are you not from around here? Are there no storms in your zone? You could say that I'm not from around here. Thank you. In a dry voice, if you get caught in a death storm, you die. What other kind? Love you. What other kinds of storms are there? All right, I'll try and get the terrain, the T-rain moving. Good luck. Yeah, he's got to meet his 2-day-a-week quota. There's a long list of names scratched into the wall, and each one is in different handwriting. A sharp nail hangs on a chain nearby. Looks like this is a list of the train's previous operators. There's dozens here. Is this some kind of cursed train? We're probably just in a dangerous place. Look at the end of the list. The last one is Ronald Miles. What about our dearly departed Pete Jenkins? He probably didn't even have time to add his name. Well, add the name. What? The poor guy deserves this at least. Well, probably he didn't know him after all. You'd take the nail from the chain and scratch Pete Jenkins' name into the wall. Not bad. What about yours? You're the operator now. Do you want people to forget about you too? You're right, I should add it. I'd rather not. Signing my name as someone else's book doesn't sound like the best idea. If you say so. I feel like I remember hearing a story about an author that likes to write their name or sign a different author's books all the time. It was, wasn't it Stephen King? You were told me like there was an author that would sign another author's books just to bring their value down.
Oh yeah, because he found out that he was charging people for his signatures.
Who was it? I don't remember.
I'd have to look it up. Yeah, he was like price gouging because of the rarity of his signatures, so Stephen King would sign every one of the books with the signature. Drive it down.
A wooden crate, the kind that's easy to open with an ordinary crowbar. Okay, so we need to make a crowbar.
Kind of petty.
It is a fun kind of petty. Yeah, I think it was like Stephen King writing. Notice like I don't know what is true or not in this conversation, but he would sign his name in another book, another author's book, because that author would charge extra for signatures or for like limited edition books with his signature. So he's like, screw that, I'm gonna bring your price of your books down. Okay, what are we doing? Gotta get the engine to move. I didn't see anything else. Where are you going? Let's figure out what's wrong with the train first. Oh no, what do you see? There's an oil, I can't say words today. There's an oil bug inside. It ate everything. Something skitters around inside the tank. Ew, can we skip the bugs? Is there no way we can get to town without the train? What are you afraid of, bugs? Nah, it won't want to come out. Suddenly an oil-eating bug jumps out of the tank. Grab it. The bug's 3 sets of legs grabble at your hands. It's clearly displeased. You, drop it! I might need it. We're gonna eat it. No, it's gross. You put the bug in the most secure pocket of your jacket. You doubt you'll actually need it, but you're enjoying Roderick's reaction. Tank is empty of oil. Okay, add the oil. The tank is small, and the canister fills it almost to the brim. It's definitely enough to get you to town. Okay, cool. Let's get inside and go. An old photo. The photo of a woman with her blonde hair and a ponytail. It could be the former operator's daughter, or maybe his wife. I think it's running. Here we go. We're riding on a train in a desert. Radio. The death storm is approaching. Hurry, anyone out past 10 miles. Train 42, what's the problem? You're barely moving. He's right, we got the train started, but it's barely moving. We'll figure it out. Going. You're looking at the fuel panel. All indicators seem normal, except one. Cylinder 3 pressure. There's a greasy note on the other side. Read the note. Look inside the panel. Read the note first. Whoever gets this train next, I hope it's not you, Pete, you moron. Poor Pete. The pressure of cylinder 3 has some stability issues. Sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not going to apologize. By the time you're reading this, I won't care anymore. Deal with it yourself. Just kidding. Try hitting the panel. That usually works for me. Good luck with the train. Hit the panel with measured force. Hit the panel as hard as you can. Let's take the middle road here. Something inside clangs. Something cracks. The train starts slowly picking up speed. Well, that wasn't so hard. I'm a genius. Oh no, now they want more info. You pick up the radio. Great work, 42. I can see you're picking up speed. The weather has been all sorts of crazy lately, even here in town. Yesterday, a sorrow storm. Death storm and a sorrow storm. Is these storms built on emotions? Also slammed us, and we haven't had one of those in 100 years. Do the storms usually miss the town? Of course, only the joy storms make it here. The rest usually pass us by. Like someone's controlling them? You can almost feel Roderick winking at you. What could affect the weather like that? I don't know. This all started after our senior meteorologist died. Come on, ask him about the weather controller already. It's obviously in town. Hey, have you ever heard of a weather controller? A what? It's a device that controls the weather. Haha, is this a joke? Got my stupid laugh. I don't think he knows anything. Yeah, I guess the senior meteorologist had the controller and everything started getting messy after he died. You should ask around about him in town. If only we had something like that. My God, he keeps laughing. We'd certainly be well off. Alright, I see you're pulling in now. Good luck in town. Until next time, jokester, those are words. Out we go. Okay, so there's a dude over here. Hello? The guard is trying unsuccessfully to open the train of the door. Tom! Hey. How you doing, buddy? Never catch you live. I'm usually not live at this time. You're like getting ready for like dinner, right? He notices you. How you doing? How's the garden? Our garden is still growing. We've decided to mow like islands into our backyard so that the clover can grow and the bees still have, you know, pollen to pollinate. And then we can walk around and not step on them. Hi there. He glances briefly at your face, but apparently decides not to ask about it. This guy here is causing a little traffic jam at the gate. Poor man got caught in a fierce storm on his way here. I'm not getting anywhere with him, but I have to make sure everyone is in town before the storm. Do we leave the train here and go into town? Try to talk to him. Let's talk to him. Go ahead and try, but be gentle. It's not the poor guy's fault what happened. Let's see. Try and open the door quickly. Hey friend, you there? Yes? Calm down. Calm down now. I'm from train 42. Jenkins. Is that you? Yeah, it's me, Jenkins. Jenkins is dead, friend. Jenkins is dead. Do I be horrible and tell him he's dead? I'm good. Picking lots so much that I have to free some. That's awesome. Jenkins. Yeah. Which one do I choose though? I feel like being a dick and saying he's dead. Because he is dead. I don't want to lie to him. To be honest. Did you kill him? No, it was one of those storms, apparently. I don't believe you, murderer! I don't think there's a peaceful way out of this situation. Force the door open. You lean your whole body into the door. You hear the mechanisms inside start grinding against each other. Just a little more. Come on, push. Punk. I think the lock's open. The door easily slides to the side. A thin man is sitting in the corner of the locomotive, arms covering his head. Closer, let the guard deal with him. You step away from the door and motion to the guard. Hey Max, how are you doing? Come with me. Easy now. After a few minutes, he leads the man out of the locomotive and they disappear behind the town gate. Good thing that guy didn't see your face. The guard comes back, he looks pleased. Hey, thanks for the help. I took Max to the infirmary. They'll look after him. Will he be okay? Probably not. People can't usually go back to a normal life after a fear storm. I don't like this. There's a death storm, a fear storm, sorrow storm, and a joy storm. I feel like we're in a really bad version of that Disney movie where they're in their head and it has all the emotions. I forget what it's called. Well then, I'll move his train along and then yours. In the meantime, go up to customs and get your paperwork straight. That's awesome though. Being able to freeze everything. Are you gonna get into canning? I did canning once of blueberry jam. And then I learned that you have to be really careful about what you do, what you make. Otherwise, botulism. Because that's a thing. You can't know it's there, or you don't know it's there until it's too late. These look like different maps of the area. Can I, like, look at the maps? The inspector is sitting in the cold, dark office. He looks up at you and in a broad voice says, train number? 42. The inspector digs through some papers. Are you Ronald Miles? No. Did you find the body of Ronald Miles? No, I found the body of Pete Jenkins. So after Miles, it was transferred to Jenkins, he writes in his notebook. And now the inspector looks up at you. That's our actual name. That's us. I'll write that down. Wearing a shabby coat with a strange rusty cage hanging around his neck. It's not shabby. His face, he looks at you, then looks down again, is apparently disfigured. Oh, you aren't too good looking yourself. The inspector doesn't react. Here's your ticket. He hands you an old yellow ticket, which looks like it's been passed around for years. One standard town visit, 2 hours. Can I stay longer? You must sell all possessions belonging to the train's former operator before you leave town. Make that your top priority. I thought they were mine now. The inspector looks at you silently, trying to understand whether you're joking or really don't know how things work around here. The train is yours, the possessions are the people's. What happens if I can't sell them all in 2 hours? The items will go to the people. Okay, thanks. Go on through. He opens the turnstile. Fancy. I blink and I'm on the other side. A young woman is talking to one of the travelers who passes her a strange, half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. He hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. The man freezes, tilting his head. Just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. He shakes a smile. Small pile of red sand into the palm of her hand. Are you up to your old tricks again? Do I need to call the guard? No, please, 15 minutes is fine. Let me just catch my breath, and I'll be on my way. The man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The woman turns to an empty hourglass in one of the niches on the wall. Damn beggars. She pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. Then she picks up her radio, and you hear a crackling sound coming from speakers echoing all over the town. Peters, train 124, 15-minute extension. She puts the radio back on her belt, then reaches out a hand to you without looking. I don't think I need to give her the ticket. Do I give her the ticket? Let's shake her hand first. The young woman turns sharply and looks at you confused. I think she wants your ticket. Huh? Where can I find the chief meteorologist? In the upper district, where else? She looks a little puzzled. How do I get there? You can't. They only let the locals in, no drifters off the trains allowed. Okay, yellow. She takes out a new hourglass and pours in enough red sand to reach the second mark on the side. Then she puts it in one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours, starting now. Good luck in town. Interesting. So we're looking for a weather device controller and the meteorologist. It's our newest client's request. We also learned last time, if you've missed it, that our main character wrote a book, got charged with bringing a character into the real world. So he essentially created life. That's against the law. So he got charged with 30 years of writer's block, I guess. And yeah, so we're trying to work our way off of that. An inscriptor is standing by the train. His assistant is inside, rummaging through possessions. Oh, you again. The man you encountered at the town gate recognizes you. Is everything okay? This is what this guy's train. What was his name? Max, I think. Max, is he doing better? He can sell this. We can sell this, you hear from inside the train, and I say there's enough to live on here. We'll split it up, I think. Max is resting right now, and we're keeping an eye on his stuff. You look over his shoulder into the train car. Don't look in there. You know what? He hesitates for a moment, then reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. Take this. You're a good guy. You helped Max. Let us take care of things here. Now you get out of here. Don't interfere. The inspector turns around and loses interest in you. Max is a kind of important person. This merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of a late stage insanity. Hey man, hey, come over here. You got any sand? No, I'm looking to earn some myself. Oh, well, I can't help you with that. I've been selling my heart out, but I still don't even have enough sand to fix my train. You look at the melon seller's train. There are a lot of things in this world you would call run down, but everything you've seen up until now is sparkling clean compared to this train. I played I Am Future yesterday. Really cool game. I saw you playing it when the demo came out. Is it fully out now? I just downloaded Palia. Have you heard of that one? It's like, the only way I can describe it if you haven't heard of it, it looks like somebody that was playing Fortnite really wanted just to explore the world, so they created a farm life MMO out of it. It's in early access. Ooh, that's not a bad price for that either. For an early access game? I'm gonna add this to my wish list. Not enough games to play. It's never ending, man. Never ending. But yeah, Palia is just open into open beta. I'm excited to play that. Never enough games. Too many, man. Too many. I have a whole bunch of games, like physical copies of games that I haven't even opened. They still have the plastic wrapper on them. Too many. My time's running out. I have half an hour left in town. All because of these damn guards. They gave me a penalty. Those dogs. What am I supposed to do? My wheel is busted. You notice the train's front wheel is sitting at a 45-degree angle. He doesn't need to worry. With a wheel like that, there's no getting that train out of here in any case. I should get going. Well, maybe I should have tried to get some extra sand from him. EVs. A middle-aged woman is resting on the stoop of her train. A basin of laundry, children's clothes sits at her feet. She stares at your train for a moment. She sighs and leans against the train door, which buckles slightly under her weight. So you're from train 42, huh? She grabs a cigarette and takes a drag. Did you know the previous operator? Jenkins? Yeah. He was my husband. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a skeleton now? She gets up heavily and starts hanging the laundry as if nothing had happened. I'm sorry. Are your hands clean? Take off your dusty gloves. Pass me the clothes. She nods at the basin and the diapers inside. Her nod sends ash flying from her cigarette onto a pair of men's pants hanging on the line. And her a pair of children's pants, and her a sheet from the basin. Let's do the pants. You take off your dusty gloves and pick up a pair of white children's pants. You glance at your hands for a moment. This is the first time in a long time that you've looked human. All that's left are the thin scars stripping across your palms. They probably won't ever fade. The woman takes the pants from you. She shakes out the sheet and throws it over the line. What's your business in town? Got stuff to sell? She blows her cigarette smoke upwards to keep it off the sheet. Yeah, your husband... Duh, do I sell her stuff back to him? That seems really crappy. The woman ashes? That doesn't make sense. The woman ashes her cigarette, and you see her glance quickly at you as she takes the sheet. So Jenkins' possessions, do you need me to? Pass her a bunch of socks. You pile a few socks from the basin together and give them to the woman. But the woman doesn't turn around to take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I really am sorry. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning halfway around, she passes you a cigarette. She already has a fresh one in her mouth and lit. Decline. I don't. The woman literally shoves a cigarette into your mouth. Jeez. Make sure you have enough time for Dokivi. Yes. But when is it gonna come out? We've had this conversation already. You sit on her train stoop. I found a journal on his train. I guess it belongs to you now. Customs won't let me just give it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. A journal? Jenkins didn't know how to write. He probably robbed killed someone. Those aren't his things. These thoughts seem to have put her in a better mood. As she finishes her cigarette, she packs up and heads inside her train. A child's joyful laughter greets her. Okay, there's another person over here. I don't have anything to craft. We still have an item on our train, but I don't know how we get back to it. The greenery on this train's roof is quite striking, but by local standards, you're looking at a very well-kept train. Talk to the train's operator. Examine the train in silence. It looks like the train has been washed recently. The metal and glass are gleaming, and the thin layer of newly settled dust just looks like an elegant decoration. Green stems sway on the roof. You see a what? Kalanchoe? Kaworthia? And tons of other plants, and you don't recognize? I'm sorry, did you need something? I wanted to ask, do you know how I can get into the upper district? I heard the meteorologist lives there. You can only get in once you retire, and I think you still have a while before that happens. I do too. How do I get in there now? Today. The woman shrugs silently and looks towards the way out of the town. Running your eyes over the locomotive, you notice an old trailer with dried up branches sticking out of the leaky roof. Ask the woman about the trailer. Take a closer look. Let's just ask. Aren't you afraid your old trailer might fall right off? The woman continues to look towards the woman continues to look towards the way out. Yes, the trailer is quite old. If it falls off, it falls off. The corners of the woman's mouth turn up and she shakes her head. Ask her what she does. Ask what's in the trailer. Let's ask what she does. She looks like she grows stuff for the town. It's as though the woman doesn't hear your question. She just stares silently, watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. I'm making it through life, day by day, aren't we all? I meant the plants. Oh, the plants. I used to enjoy nurturing life. The woman looks at the old trailer and stiffens for a split second. You see all the muscles on her face tense, but in an instant the illusion passes. What's in the trailer? What's inside? Things, old things, ancient things, toys. Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. The woman frowns, but doesn't tell you to leave yet. Ask about the meteorologist. Do you know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns her head to look you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. You turn to leave, but suddenly feel something crawling across your neck. Wow, an oil eater! It seems the oil bug in your pocket is finally trying to escape. Swat it, flick it off. You put your hand over your neck. Stop! Huh? Leave it with me. Okay. She walks over and opens the door of her train, picks something up, then returns it to you. Here. She's holding 2 old dusty bags of sand in her open hand. 2 bags of this gross little bug. Is she insane? You won't hear me complaining. You carefully remove the bug from your neck and pass it to the woman. She gives you the 2 bags of sand. Thanks? The woman nods gently to you, then turns her attention to the bug. Okay, so we need sand to stay in town, apparently. So that was a good outcome. I don't know if that would have mattered if we didn't answer those questions correctly. To live on a train, that would be interesting. To have like a building like that. Can I talk to you? Hey, are you a digger? What? A digger. My hearing is fine. I'm just asking you what that means. The man looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. You're attracting suspicion again with your unnecessary questions. I'm not a local. I'm not from here, you gesture at the town. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on our continent, possibly on the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from then, if not from here? I left for a long time and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. A digger is someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Do you know what the desert is, or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, the digger. They just called them something different back in my day. Yeah, I'm a digger. I was one of the best way back when. I find that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Malta Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's your plan? I started digging from the top, got from the 20th to the 7th floor, but the lower floors are hard work. The sand's packed tight and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there in that building? The man peers closely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. Of course not. I'm not even from this world. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. The work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building is none of your business. You in or no? I'll think about it. Think then. He throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he going to start a riot in town when he gets his hands on weapons? No, he gets caught in a firestorm out on the road tomorrow. I should get going. So if you haven't been watching the videos, Roderick, that thing in our hand in the corner, this guy, he can read further into the books to give you like hints. Fine. Do you have any ideas for your new book yet? Since this is your last job. Yeah, I have a few ideas. But I'd really like to just sit down and start writing. I'm not a big fan of getting lost in thought. What are you thinking? To tell you the truth, our conversation inspired me. I didn't know characters could be as well written as you. If not for your current form, you clasp the cage in your hand. I would never have thought that you were a character someone wrote and not a person. I don't like Roderick, dang know-it-all. Kinda is. Oh, thank you, I imagine. But don't worry, the first thing I'm going to do is find your books so you can go home. I haven't forgotten my promise. I appreciate that. We're also trying to figure out what book he's from and why he can't remember exactly who he is. Yeah, his name's not even really Roderick, apparently. We just named him that. Okay, we need pliers. Need to find a workstation. Find anything, leave. The sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in the desert world, rustling pages, pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello, the young bookseller waves at you. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring their train to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Let's sell her this one. I have something that might interest you. The bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling. You hand her Jenkins' journal. Notes. Interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother, I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some sand for your work. I think we split it down the middle again. I think 10 bags of sand is too much. 2 bags is just giving it to her basically for free. And 5 bags seems like a good deal. 5. Oof, I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right now and I still have so many books to sell. Would you lower your price? Dang it. I should have said 10. Well, I wasn't planning on spending so much, of course, but that's a fair price. The bookseller disappears in her train, then returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in a language you don't know embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. You should have found out what was in that journal. It might have helped us understand this world better. I thought you could help me with that. Haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. We made him upset. Dang it, I should have said 10. I was being too nice. Hello, angry man. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. A man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric ripping. He has an impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. A cage around your neck, is that some kind of new trend? You hear clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going. We don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe I should tell... Hey! Suddenly, you feel a powerful yank down near your neck. You look down to see the man's wet hands grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once, always bragging about his sand bear fang? Damn it! You grab the cage too and pull it towards you. But I taught him some manners. 1 punch, 2. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. The cage's hinges start making an unpleasant sound, crunching sound. Or is that your neck? Let's knock him off his feet. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. Well, we're gonna win. Let's knock him out. Stun him. I don't need a shield right now. Slash. Ow. Okay, now we shield. And then slash again. Aw, man, really? I don't have anything to heal myself with. Other than my shield. I should have healed a bunch. Oh well. The man flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents onto the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt on the back. I know it's none of our business, but we can't just let the psycho roam free. Look for rope. You made it look like you were going to pulverize the guy. And I didn't. I almost died. I make things look impressive. You look at the suitcase on the ground and notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Well, there's some rope. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. The anger is gone from his voice and now he sounds scared. Just knock him out. Yeah, we're gonna knock him out. Thud. The man falls on the ground again and stops resisting. Now I'm just a thief. We found 2 bags of sand. At least it's some compensation. I'm kind of a jerk. Apparently waves at you. Can I climb up here? No. You're looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around and then get closer. First you're a fraud, and now you're a thief too? I haven't stolen anything. I just stole sand from a dude. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. You're standing right by the gap between the train and the loose sheet metal. The darkness inside is calling to you. Let's just stick our hand inside a hole. There's just enough space for you to fit your arm in up to the elbow. Your fingers slide over the well-oiled innards of the train. Something brushes against your thumb. Touch the oddity. Like a blind man, you feel around the small space inside the train. This is how you lose your arm. This is like what happens when you stick your hand in the garbage disposal to make sure there's nothing in there. And then you have this existential fear that it's going to just turn on randomly, even though you know it's not. Again and again, you finally manage to grab something elongated and hard. It feels like a part of a pipe. Pull it. A sudden impulse, you pull the metal object towards you, a gift from the belly of the train, a secret covered in engine oil. After a while, it gets harder to pull, but you're not stopping now. You give one last tug. When it comes loose, you can't believe what you see. There's a bag in your hands. A thief! Just like I said. We're gonna take it. You can't let such good fortune pass you by. A whole bag of sand, heavy and soiled, it should be yours, since who else deserves such happiness and wealth? You put the bag of sand in your pocket. I'm kind of a jerk. Finally! The man's sleeve bears the letter CS next to an hourglass symbol. And you are? You keep looking at the letters CS, trying to think of what it might stand for. Customs service? From the customs service, I just finished going over your stuff in here. Oh, that is my train. You need to sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that, he points to Roderick's cage. That's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans closer. Why would I put a tag on my own things? An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. He writes something in his notebook. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio on his belt, then looks at you questioningly. Cool it. Let's try and solve this peacefully. Fine, no problem. I'll sell it. No. The customs officer quickly picks up his radio. Train 42, penalty. He watches for her next move. I don't know. This is making bad choices. Minus 10 minutes. Take another step forward. Fine, no problem. We'll sell it. He nods and takes his hands off the radio. The customs officer tosses a folded up trading tent at your feet. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you make what profit you can. Hand in half of the sand at the entrance, he points at the woman checking tickets. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. He walks away. Oh no, we gotta sell Roderick now. Or we just figure out a way to get out of here. What's this? I feel like there's more stuff to look at. This is a fancy one. It's a whole mansion on wheels. Seems like someone's done well. In a world where you can die at any second. Are you going to knock or just stand here? Knock on the door. Knock, knock. Silence. I can clearly see him watching us from the window. Why won't he open the door? He probably only talks to people he knows. We should come back later. The curtains on the windows are drawn tightly shut, but you can see the silhouette of a man watching you from inside. Knock, knock. Silence. Okay, so either one gave us the same answer. Let's jump through the caboose. There's a door there. There's a person here. People here I can't talk to. Take all the stuff. Should probably heal. Can't. I have no healing. I'm gonna end up dying. Talk to this person. Get out of here, outsider. Ooh, junk. Maybe I'll find everything I need in here to make the pliers and the crowbar I need. I'm gonna assume I have to go through that tunnel at some point. Hey, there's a person here. Why are you in here? I see a tall woman digging around in a pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case, then rakes out the microchips and wires as if they were parasites on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer into a pile to your left. Did you want something? Then she picks up a new one, not paying any particular attention to you. Do you need any help? You've got a lot of computers there. How do I get into the upper district? What's that pipe? Let's ask if she needs help. She looks at the pile of scrap metal she still has to go through. For money, actually. For sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do they have more work? But maybe something a little less dusty? I'm not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. Stand up straight and puff up your chest. Stay how you are. I don't think they'll have any use for you, but you can go ask Mr. Nariano yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Got it, thanks. She responds with a sour smile. Got a lot of computers there. Yep. She's concentrating hard on her work. Where did they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. He dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Jenkins? She looks at you questioningly. Was Jenkins a nice guy? Was. Oops. No. Did I say was? I meant to say I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that, but definitely not in town. He's a real jerk. I hope he dies. Well, he's dead. Your hopes have been granted. I'm trying to find a way into an upper district. You know anything that might help? I don't know anything. She smiles slightly. What's that pipe? What's that pipe on the wall? Where does it go? It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance, then continues ripping apart the computer. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks at you in the eyes for a moment longer than is comfortable. That's what you're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight up to the upper district. There's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about this sewer guardian. Okay, so we gotta figure out a way in there and sell all our stuff. Looks at you unkindly. Two guards are sitting at the gate playing a strange game with the stones. The guard on the left pretends not to notice you. The guard on the right isn't as good at feigning indifference. You see him casting quick glances at you. What do you want? What are you guarding? Let me through. I need to go to the upper district. Gotta poo. No. The men look at you, not speaking. Did you get blown in here by an idiot storm, pal? The guard on the right grunts. Don't bother us. Let me through. I need to get to the upper district. I keep pushing. I'm gonna leave it. I feel like if I push any more, they're gonna not let me do the things I need to do, and I'm gonna end up with like a bad voice. Let's get inside our train real quick. This is our train. And then in our caboose, there's a workbench. Let's see if we can craft anything. Crowbar. Pliers. Extract that for oil for later. Now we can open this. You successfully opened the crate. Ooh, some more sand. I don't think there's anything else we can sell. So the lady in the pipe room, so the guy is in the center of town. Is it this guy? See if he'll talk to us now. If I can get on the stairs. This where he lives? Mr. What was his name? Narino. Hey, Mr. Narino, come out. The door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Good day? He assesses you silently. His gaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finished with his assessment of you. Nice house. He nods silently and lifts his glass slightly in your direction. Aren't we all? Gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there, just have to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing? What could there possibly be for you to do? He sips from the glass. Tell the truth. I need to get something. He waits for you to continue. Something important to me. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Ah, man of business. I'd say about you look into your pockets. 1 bag of sand important. His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures again for you to continue. 7 bags. The man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop moving. 10 bags? Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day, helping those in need, you might say. Aha, he steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I can sell you. Could you tell me where I can get that much sand? I'll be back when I have... Oh, shoot. Do I have 10 bags of sand? He bounds cheerfully up the stairs and sipping from his glass disappears behind the door. I have 10. Okay, I can do this. We're fine. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down from the entryway like an excited child. May I? He looks at your bags, ignoring you. Go ahead. Wonderful, wonderful. He counts the bags. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does salvage work at the scrap heap. Tell her Mr. Narino sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on, so it only costs 2 bags to get into the upper district and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this Janine? It truly is a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears behind the door. Classic businessman. Just ignore you. Okay, so hopefully we won't have to actually sell anything then? The woman has cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were last here. The parts are lying next to her in neat piles. She notices the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's Mr. Narino doing? We could have just come to an agreement. It's 8 bags of sand better now. Hasn't lost his touch, she smiles prettily. Hold on, once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? As ready as I'll ever be. You toss 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Train 42, your time is up. Prepare to leave town. I repeat, what looks like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. Damn guards are about to come looking for me, and she looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding, let's go. She clears away a small heap of scrap metal from against the wall to pull a lever there. It's open. I'd hurry if I were you. Thanks. The woman smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Trust a bag of bricks? Needless to say, it smells awful inside the pipe. It smells awful in here. This is just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be worse. That doesn't make me feel better. Bag of bricks. Yep, bag of bricks. Take it apart. You don't even know where to start. Pry apart the boards. The boards. Grab one of the boards and try to move it, but it's stuck tight down by the base. Kick it. The board springs back into place. You aren't able to move it. Pull the trash bags. You try and pick up a trash bag, but the contents are too heavy and the bag rips. What the? Dust pours out of the bag and gets into your eyes. Okay. Trust the bag of bricks. You poke around the supports and with your foot, one of the trash bags seems to be full of rocks or bricks. You put your weight on the bag and then throw your other leg over the barricade of boards. But your pant leg gets caught on a nail sticking out of the board. Oh, come on. Now let's carefully unhook it. You shift your weight to your right hand and try to unhook your pant leg from the nail. I can't get it, damn it. Come on, you're so close. Your pant leg is free. You jump the rest of the way over the barricade and land on your feet. Wah, 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 wah. That's what I heard. You hear a voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning. Operator of Train 42, your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. You were right. There's definitely no going back. Okay, well, we're over one wall. Your path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. When do we get to see the main character's real, actual gross face? So far I haven't seen it. There's like a mirror. I think there's a mirror in the bathroom, but it doesn't show anything. They're one and the same. This is just who we are. Get a running start and jump over the obstacle. You back up, clearing space to get a running start. Are you sure? I'm sick of digging around in this trash. You get a running start. You begin to pick up speed. Push off the ground. Spring off the ground. Why'd you jump so soon? You fly through the air. Watch where you go. Close your eyes. Live in danger. Close your eyes. Too late. Damn. Are you alive? You broke down the whole barricade with your body. I felt it. Are you in one piece? I'm not sure. I think my shoulder is. You stand up with some difficulty. Aw, man, I took some damage. Still don't have food. I think this is the last barricade. Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. This is Lindriff Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It will hit us in 5 minutes. A joy storm? You could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. The pile in front of you doesn't look particularly big. I don't care anymore. Just go for it. Like you could probably just step over it. He's right. You carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Joy storm in 3 minutes. Oh, come on. Hurry and get outside. Okay, let's see what's in this upper district.
You ever concoct something, and you eat it, and you're like...
And then you're disappointed by it?
You're like, I don't know if this is disgusting or not.
That was me this morning. I made a smoothie with the leftover watermelon that was probably bad, and some cantaloupe, and some grapes, and frozen blueberries. It was very foamy. I don't understand why it was foamy. Like, it was thick foam, like ocean scum foam, and it did not taste good.
So I took the last of the macaroni because I didn't have time to do took the last of the macaroni salad that I saved from it. I just eat macaroni salad. Protein.
Yeah.
2 of the hard-boiled eggs. Sliced them up. I was like, well.
Were they still frozen?
No,
I
they're
somehow
fine.
froze hard-boiled eggs.
They were fine. The texture was maybe a little chewier than.
I also don't know how old those eggs really were.
But then I was like, well, I need a little more sauce. It wasn't much. Didn't save much. I took some of that salad top. Costco. And that's some berries. Do that in. And I was just like. Yeah. I would get one bite. And I was like, this tastes a little bit like vomit.
Ugh, that's gross.
And then I'd take another bite and I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's not so bad. It was the soy sauce. It was just not hitting clear.
Ugh, gross.
I just was like, I doubt all my skills as a chef.
When you're in a hurry and you need to make food and you just mix a bunch of stuff and then it's like, ugh.
How about?
I don't want right now. I have to read a lot. That's a lot of chewing.
It's not about chewing. They're very soft.
They are soft, but it's caramel. Eat it later. The Joy Storm has arrived. Are you my Joy Storm? I repeat, the Joy Storm. Dad, is that you? You hear the sound of sand.
Don't you call me father.
You threw me off, man. You hear the sound of sand pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it envelops your whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such a strong emotion that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like you're drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and you see your sister standing behind you. We have a sister? You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. You turn to the right and see your brothers. We have brothers? They're sitting next to you, all 10 brothers and you. Geez, we have a huge family. You're wearing strangely colored armor. You look down and see that you have the same armor on. You touch the armor. A piece flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade. The vision passes and it's filled and in its place you're filled with an unbelievable nostalgic sense of longing. It's evening already. How long was I out? A pretty long time. Long enough that I started to worry about you. Damn it, we need to hurry. How was it? Strange, like I was home? I'd do that again. That's weird. Okay, there's a door there. Door there. A person here and stairs down. That one's locked. Someone's making soup. Old man? Old man, do you have food for me so I can heal myself? Yeah, there you go. This poor guy is sitting on the ground, leaning against the wall. An idiotic grin is lighting up his face. Hey, you okay, friend? Marie, you're such a good girl, Marie. Look like he's still caught in that joy storm. Touch his shoulder? As soon as you touch it, the man, he opens his eyes. For a split second, he looks friendly. What the hell, man? I was playing with my dog. What? Nothing, asshole. Listen, I don't have time for this. I have important business. Shove your business where the sun don't shine. Now I have to wait for the next storm to see her, and who knows when the hell that'll be. Sorry. So, storms are almost like drugs? That seems like a bad mix. Women look you over suspiciously. Don't be suspicious. Man hasn't come out of the storm's clutches yet. Seems like a horrible world to live in. To have your emotions be controlled by a storm. I already have a hard enough time controlling my own emotions. I don't need no storm telling me how I feel. You see devices lined up on a dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with prices like that, you old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A tired-looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Another one. If you're just here to look with no money, then get lost. The counter is still surprisingly full, considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. Are you selling the Are you selling the meteorologist's possessions? Yes, all my husband's things are right here. Anything catch your eye? Yeah, the weather controller. Excuse me, what? The woman gets closer. The device that controls the weather, directs the storms and all that. Has anyone bought it yet? What are you doing? Don't tell her. A device that controls the storms? My husband had that? She seems to be putting one and one together in her head. Hold on a minute. The woman silently steps away from the counter, holding her head. Now she's putting 2 and 2 together. Now 4 and 4. Device that controls the weather. The counter is covered in devices, all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. How about we look at the most worn out ones that look like they've been used every day? There are 2 that fit that description, and one on the left and right. Hands up! You turn slowly and see 2 guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him. He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him! I was just joking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. Both guards start slowly walking towards you. Grab a device and throw it at the guards. You grab the first device you see and throw it at the guard. There's a rope tied around the device with the other end attached to the counter. Of course it is. It springs back, hitting your shoulder as it passes you. I don't think she's going to help much. Just run. You hear the whooshing of the clubs somewhere behind you. Watch out! Did we just die? Whoa! You open your eyes. It's cold. Wait, was I out for long? Silence. Damn guards. You rub the back of your head, which is throbbing. Did anything else happen while I was passed out? Roderick? You tilt your head looking for the cage, but it's gone. Damn it. Oh no, we lost our friend! Roderick! Roderick, where are you? I need you! I mean, I really don't. You're kind of useless. I don't think I should wander into the desert. I'd be better off trying to get back to town. It's to the east. They just, like, abandoned me in the desert? That's really rude. Oh, there's a body. You see a motionless body lying face down in the sand. Another disturber of the town's peace. Oh, whoa, 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 that looked like my face. It's a paper face. The man is wearing a coat. A tag is sewn to the chest. Examine the tag. Tag was W204. It also has the logo of a company called Reed Rem on it. Was he serving time too? What else would he be doing here? Nothing in the right one. In his left pocket, you find some cash and some old faded checks. One of them is for phone service. It's another Bookwalker. Ooh, bread. Okay, now we're not gonna die. Oh, shoot, I pushed the wrong button. I woke up. Go back in. So I wonder if they sent somebody else to get this weather controller. What's the wrong button again? Can I get inside this canister? Oh. Gate's closed. This looks like a secret entrance. You notice a slight glowing coming from between the loose wall plates. Examine. You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate. Trust a bag of bricks. Come on, I already know that. You notice that the wall plate isn't completely attached to the wall. Maybe I can move it. Move the secret door to find a secret tunnel. In the sewers again. The damp wood of the lid lifts off without much trouble. Get some more food. We're in the underbelly. Right behind the grating, you see a path leading out in the sewer. Shake the grating. It won't budge. Keep shaking it. Nothing happens. Shake the grating like a psycho. Open up. Why are you always in sewers, Mom? Because... I don't know. I feel like every other game I play, I'm in a sewer. You pull up the steel bars with all your might, but nothing happens. Oh, this is just great. I was so close, but looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink you can use, but that you've used plenty of other occasions. I'm a writer. You hesitate for a second. Right, use ink to weaken the grating. The ink envelops the bars of the grating and they start to slowly rust. Bang. You easily knock them out of place and clear your path. Done. I'm counting. I'm coming, Roderick. I don't know why I'm always in sewers. Why do the games always have sewers? Why can't they have attics? Just attics of space. I don't know. You cut through the wire and open the grate. Ooh, more food. Save those. Eat one of those. Can I open this one? No. Okay. Through the grate. Ooh, we're back where we started. I wonder if they're gonna still be there. Oh, ooh, who's that? Hide around the corner and peek out of the tent. Yes, Mr. Norino, I'm sure. He was looking for the exact same thing. He called it a weather controller. Mr. Norino is carefully twisting a device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Damn, he's already here too. If this thing really can control the storms, do you think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years. All those people who died in the storms or who went insane might have been responsible for all of that. I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't actually know what the device can do, and maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. It would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of a stranger. I think we should break the woman's radio. This is for tying your shit down. Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into the house. There's a house? That just looks like a tent. Give me that. Can't really control the weather? He asks calmly. And what if it could? Break more stuff. Break everything. Then I can't just give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the whole town. I don't care. Takes a step back, grasping the controller tightly to his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it to the very end. You notice a familiar object around his neck. Hold on, that's mine! You point at Roderick's cage, which is hanging around Norino's neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it in your pocket. Norino flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. We need to run now. Huh? Attention, all residents. This is Lindriff speaking. There's a death storm coming. I repeat, a death storm is approaching. Start evacuating. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. You need to stop the storm. Give it to me now. Not a chance. Tell me how to work it, and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can't try and figure it out. I'm looking for instructions. Then what use are you? You're just going to let people's lives depend on your attempt to try and figure it out? Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm, 7 minutes. Hurry, anyone with an empty train taken on upper district residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. The wheel fell off. Get that car off the tracks. It's blocking the way. I'm going to go see Lindriff. He and I will figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. Hit him. You try to grab him. I said hit! But out of the corner of your eye, you see an object flying right at you. The steel tip of a cane. Bang. Damn it, not again. You fall right before you hit the ground, and you see Norino climbing the stairs to the meteorology tower. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally, get to the tower quickly and grab the controller. I don't know anything about a controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Darn, wrong button. I need to check the storm meter. Warning, death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something, Mr. Norino. Let's go. One final push. This has been such a long day. Oh no. Norino is arguing with a young man, the controller in their hands. A wild wind blows through the window. The storm is almost here. We're out of time. Before Norino can react, you punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. Take the controller. You take the controller off Mr. Norino's unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm. Now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against a panel of instruments. Red lights are flashing all over it. 30 seconds, he says, taking a quick glance out the window, then squeezes his eyes shut. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labeled. That just looks like a fidget spinner of some kind. You know those cube ones with like the joystick on it? What an esoteric asshole. Look, the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in a death storm. There are 3 big switches above the display. Start with those and I'll check the next. But there's not much about it here either. Flip the first switch. The switch makes no sound as it moves. It seems to be completely broken. Second switch? 2 lights on the panel below come on. There are 2 buttons next to the lights. Second one. The whole panel goes dark and the device looks just like it did when... First one? Alarm set for 4 a.m. That's not what I want. The young man gives you a gloomy look. His shred of hope that he might be saved seems to have just evaporated. Okay, so it's not the second one. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means. Flip the first switch. The switch clicks loudly as it moves. Then a multitude of indicators and buttons light up the display. Let's see. You spin the device around, trying to decide what button to push now. The wind coming in through the window picks up, and a strange metallic taste starts filling your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here goes. Pray and push a random button. Scream and push a random button. Close your eyes and push a random button. Let's scream and push a random button. Storm is still moving. Close your eyes and pray. It's slowed down, but it's still getting closer. Close your eyes. It's moving away. It's moving away. You put the controller down with shaking hands, and you hear cheers from people outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his head in his hands. We saved the day! A large crowd has gathered in front of the tower. The people around you are loudly discussing what just happened. I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. And it was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. Alright, calm down. The storm is gone. You can go home now. But what if it comes back? Well, you look at the controller on your hands. Well, just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, and why didn't it get so close to the town? That's never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off. Don't worry. We? Who's we? The young meteorologist. You put your hands on the young man's shoulders. Lindrith, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job of proving himself. He managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. The crowd starts cheering. Hooray for Lindrith! What do you mean neutralize? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. Now, time for me to go. You look out at the uncomprehending crowd. Before you jump, your eyes slit over the people until they meet Lindrith looking straight at you. Are you that... He gestures at the controller, which you've already tucked under your arm as you prepare to jump out of the book. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth? What moment of... You'll do just fine without it. Don't worry, you'll do just fine. I heard these storms almost never hit the town anyway. Just keep on going a little longer and then the book will end. And then everything will work itself out. Are there storms where you're from too? Definitely not like these. Then maybe you can leave it with us, that device. Since the next time a storm comes, we won't be able to. Sorry, I can't. This device is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. You thumb your chest with your fist. Alright. Lindriff backs off defeatedly. Think about it? No. Look around at the uncomprehending crowd. The people have gone quiet as they listen to your conversation with Lindriff. Think on it some more. Damn you, Roderick. It's not that simple. All you do is sit there in my pocket. It's nothing to you. Whispers start running through the crowd. You hear snippets like insane and talking to himself. I can hand in this damn thing and get my shackles off. Do you understand how much that will change things? Do you understand how valuable it is to me? All the suffering I went through for this. Just look around. Again, you sigh, but decide to look around at the whispering crowd. Are these real people you see in front of you? You examine the people in the crowd. Some are whispering and watching your performance, but it seems as though everyone knows that something important is happening. Even the guards who practically cracked your skull earlier are standing off to the side and excitedly discussing something. Elderly men and women peer out from their windows trying to see what's happening in the darkness. A mother leads her child home. The child trips over the cable sticking out of the sand, and his mother quickly helps him up. They're characters! Then there's nothing more I can do. I'm sorry, I tried. They're not peoples, they're characters! Did I make the right choice? And, like the second episode, we were trying to make Roderick feel like we were good people. This is really just a personality test. I'm a horrible person. Phone? Phone. Everything's ready. Excellent work. I haven't even given the courier the briefcase that you're calling. Not to worry. My shackles expert is on his way to you, and he'll pick up the order while he's there. He'll make quick work of yours, and then you'll be free, just as we agreed. All right. Thank you. Well, it was nice working with you. Yeah. I have an offer for you. Are you interested in taking a few more jobs? Oh, excuse me. We can discuss a bonus. Burps. No thanks. I'm done stealing. All right. Suit yourself. See you soon. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gross. Sorry. I had a burp. How are you doing? I has the burps sometimes, okay? Kombucha does that. Where do you think you're going? Where's the rope? Tie him up. Tie me up! Hey! After him quickly. Oh no. You fall into the cold sand and your pursuers land nearby. Are they the rider police? Just got off of work. Nice. Long work week. You want to do this the hard way. Damn, it's so cold here. Where's Vince? He's waiting in the car just in case. Wait, Vince was on your side the whole time? Who's Vince? Deal with him quickly and I'll get the book ready so we can get to the collector. Who's the collector? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Come on! Your voice echoes through the empty square. It seems like everyone is in bed asleep already. Fine. Fight! Okay, we need to not do that. We need to do this. And stun. Sister! Thinking about dinner. How are you, lady? I'm good. Changed my screen name. Good. You're making my life difficult. What kind of dinner are you gonna get? We're gonna have mushroom burgers, I think. I think that's what we're eating. How are you doing, Candy? That's what I'm gonna call you. Do I need to drain? I need to drain. Oh, he's gonna drain my ink. Let's drain his. Mushrooms, yuck. No, mushrooms are delicious. Also, did you get my text message I sent you? Of the slugs? Ow, ow, ow. They hurt. Don't hurt me. Oh no. What am I highlighting? Breakfast for dinner? Yum. Pancakes, eggs, waffles. I have no ink. Evil. I have to do it from time to time to show you that I love you. If you guys don't know, Candy's my sister. She hates slugs. Like, she's terrified of them. And whenever I find banana slugs in her backyard or on hikes, I send her pictures. Just telling her, I'm just trying to help her and desensitize her. What book did they want to take you into? You pick up the book that one of the thugs dropped and look at the black clover. Clover cover. The name's been erased. They said something about a collector. Is that you, your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have this idea. Well, if you're sure about it. So we're jumping into a book into a book? We're Inception. Boo. Boo-hoo. What? Why? Everything's blurry and there's no color. We've gone too deep. Ooh, and our face is starting to, like, be more human-like. We're inside a book inside a book. We're Inception. I can barely breathe. Me too. We need to find the collector as soon as we can, then get out of here. What's your face? Why, you touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. You notice some familiar-looking briefcases. A tag is visible on one of them. Walker, Rich A, Item X, Client HRMN, Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector his orders in briefcases like these. So there are objects from other books inside. Think there's something you could use in there? An old rag doll is inside the briefcase along with a set of rusty pins. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll. It even has pins. Take it. You can't shake the feeling that the doll might be useful. You take it out of the briefcase and carefully put the pins in your pocket. Look, there's something else here. Next to the briefcase is a bag stuffed to the brim and with a note attached that says, "To be sorted." Inside you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, a small wand, and an old broom. Do I examine everything or do I just pick one? Cloak? You try and unfold the cloak, but as soon as your hand slips inside, the cloak disappears. So does your hand. Ah! Quiet. You carefully pull your hand out and it's instantly visible again, along with the cloak. Let's just take it off. I don't need to know what they do. You hide the capsule and the wand in your pockets. Throw the folded up cloak on your shoulder and grab the broom. You're really kitted out. I hope I can use all this. Let's go find the collector. We're gonna finish this. I have 15 minutes to finish this. 3 walkers are standing around a table in a brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, so this is where they handle the briefcases for the orders. What's the plan? Put on the cloak! You unfold the invisibility cloak and put it on over your clothes. Speeder, I'm trying. I'm trying to finish this today. I think after this, I might start up Dark Souls. And then next month, play Lies of P. And then in between, I'll have other videos posted of other games. Looks like it's working. What's next? Sneak past the room. Walk into the room. We're gonna sneak past the room. You tiptoe past the room with the walkers in it. Better to avoid any more fighting than is absolutely necessary. What? Dark Souls? Yeah! The mister bought me the remaster forever ago? Like a year ago? Maybe two. He bought it shortly after I beat Bloodborne. So I just gotta like jump over to that. When we get our Steam Deck, I want to get a One Piece game. I don't know if there's any One Piece games. If there are, they're just like fighting games. You see two walkers standing in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. I don't think you can squeeze past them. You should take off the cloak. It's only going to get in your way. Take off the cloak and throw it over your shoulder. The walkers haven't noticed yet. Fly past with the broom. Ooh. Capsule? Knock them out. Pure toxin is at the walkers. It falls right between them and shatters. The men turn around sharply. Hey, stop! You see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster! Help! Both men look around in terror, then jump over the railing into the darkness. I hope it's not too far down. To go along with my journey of watching the anime, I have tried so many times to watch One Piece, and I can't get past like the first 5 episodes, and I don't know if it's just because the original episodes are just, you know, the 4x3 or whatever it is. It's so hard. And there's some arena type fighting games, I think, and then the live action show, all One Piece all day. You have to get past those. Like, at what point, and I saw somebody post this on Twitter once, or on X, same dilemma, right? And they're like, at what point, at what episode does it get better? At what arc is it better? Because I can't. I've tried. Okay, I don't think I need to go that way. Oh, we're gonna fly. Why are we walking straight in? Why? Hit him with the broom. Use the wand. Use the wand. Take the wand out of your pocket and point it at the closest walkers. Ovis Arius. A beam of blue energy bursts out of the wand and hits the walker in the chest. In the next instant, a sheep is standing where he just was. Why sheep? Oh, that's right. Scientific name for a domestic sheep. I thought it was a spell. The other walkers have already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. You point the wand at the closest enemy, but nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal at the end of the wand. Useless piece of the other walkers simultaneously drop into fighting stances. Man! I thought I was being all smart. Ooh, voodoo doll. What's that do? 5 damage, 30 ink. I struggle too, as too many episodes in the filler. I think the Fishman Nami backstory. We're in for the long haul with One Piece. There's that, and there's also like Naruto and the second version of that. In the New World episodes, I've gotten quite far, and they just dropped a ton more dubs, which makes it easier to watch. I think that's probably what I need to do. I think I need to just watch the dubs so that I can like do other things and not really pay attention. This is bad. I took him out. those two are stunned for 2 more turns. Excuse me. And shield to gain some ink back. Or no, some health back. Drain. This isn't good. Idle hit. I need my stun to not be stunned anymore. Ow. Hit, strong hit, shield. We're gonna shield. Stun him. I think the stun doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, it does. It skips them into their next round if I need to, like, get them just till one person's hitting me. Do the doll. I'm using my brain. We're gonna shield it. Take the hit. We're gonna drain it. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're gonna doll attack. Everything's fine. Drain again. Done. Can I not go up the stairs? Don't tell me I have to go fight that guy and get, like, a key or something. Boss's hideout. Kingpin? I demand answers. Alright, I give up. Just don't hit me, he smirks. Take off your goddamn shackles, you grab him by the throat. There's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It's only be a few days. You hit him. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know. You promised me you'd take them off, so hold up your end of the deal. But you didn't hold up your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, you idiot. No one expects the writer's police can take them off. Do you really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this stinking warehouse. Wait, I thought you had proof that he could do it. A friend told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about him. Then I found out he was one of your thugs. Was that all part of your plan? This thing isn't happening now. But what? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. He rubs his throat. You're going to take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? Are you going to kill me, a character? He winks a horrible wink. But you've turned into such a nice guy now, haven't you? Well, relatively. You squeeze his throat with all your strength and look him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. That doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Let's finish this up quickly. I have things to do. Some important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around and see a stack of containers through the open door. Yeah, blah, blah. Yes, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs? I'm about to close the deal of a century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to bust. First, I can only imagine what'll happen when all that floods the market. He glances briefly at the monitor where you can see henchmen running in your direction. You're right. It certainly is time for us to finish up here. Grab him by the essence. You push your hand deeper in, trying to touch not the collector's neck, but the very essence inside him. You feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run across the text written there in old ink many, many years ago. But wait! Start pulling. I can call the shackles expert, let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. We'll get your shackles off and you'll be set. You can write as much as you want. His henchmen are almost here. Sorry, I'm not letting that happen to me again. You grab his paper with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking? Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh no. You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen going to come for us? They don't have a direct route to that book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper. It gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now it's not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend your knees, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound. It's so loud that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. With a ringing sound, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book and flies upwards with you. Did we just kill him? Oh, we pulled him into the other book. I think I twisted my knee again. What on earth was that? Where the hell am I? What have you done? You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims a gun at you. It's an antique decorated with a swirling pattern. Take me back. Hey, calm down. Just calm down. Hand over the book now. Where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Hey, don't joke around with him. That thing I just did, they'll hear it. Ah, the writing police. Writers police, nobody move. Hey, you, drop the gun. Not another step, I shoot him. Boss, that's Leroy Roshan? Leroy Jenkins. The collector. What the hell's going on here? How are you mixed up in this? Oh, hello, officer. Hold on, how did you recognize me? You came in for questioning in that same coat. Damn, I disguised my face, but I forgot to put on a different coat. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aims the gun at the police officers, then back at you. And hold back your little pet writer there. I see him. He puts his hands up and looks at the officer, waiting for a signal. Well now, we'll come to an agreement and everything will be just fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to an agreement with you, thief. Quiet! No! We're going to make a deal and I'm going to walk away. You're accused of stealing thousands of objects and now that you're in our hands, you're not going anywhere. That's enough. Suddenly turning to you, this is all because of you! The sound of a shot rings out. Oh no! You close your eyes. Damn it! Am I dead? You open your eyes and look down. The metal of Roderick's cage protected you. Oh no, not Roderick! But there's not much left of it now. You see a small, ragged scrap of paper inside. Derek, you moron, I told you to stop talking. Sorry, boss. Are you alright? Well, okay, so, beginning of this book, we took a train, and the person that was driving the train, their name was Jenkins. Are you alright, Walker? Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Don't make us use force. Cool it. He's just in shock. It's best if you come with us now. We'll talk about all this at the station, okay? Hold on. What's that in his hand? It's a character and not one from this book. Are you out of your mind? You're carrying around a stolen character even in your situation? Derek, I can't take an isolated character. Call for backup. You shove the officer. His head slams into Derek, who staggers backwards, eyes shut. Oh no. We're out of the book. There's people here. Ah! We're running away. Get them. Where are we gonna go? Is that the end? Is that how it ends? What about Roderick? We promised him. Leroy Roshan, also known as the Collector, was detained by the Writers Police. He was later sentenced to execution. The entire network of writers who used his services by stolen good books plagiarism were also detained. Received sentences of 5 to 15? Unknown stolen character was not found on him. We'll never know. 28 years later? Am I still in prison? Oh no! I don't know where I am. Well, I think this is his house. You run a hand over your face. Oh, there you go, Tabor. That's what we look like. What, just an old man? Alright, now I'm ready. Well then. I'm not sure how much longer this is gonna take. It probably won't take that much longer. But I need to end the stream because I need to go pick up our kiddo from camp. So, yeah. Cliffhanger. I'll pick it up tomorrow. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you everyone for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Helps me out. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!